and welcome back to the workshop. Well, as you could pretty much see, I've got a picked lock sitting here in front of me, but you know, I can't just show you a picked lock and not try to pick it again on camera, right? So let's go ahead and try to pick it a second time. This is a nasty little lock. This is a Bill Bacardi number 50, and it's got a Yale keyway and that nasty Bill Bacardi bitting. Yeah, I just picked it for the first time, and well, I've been trying to evict locks from my naughty bucket because I'm really actually low on locks that are not in my naughty bucket. So I've tried that one tonight. I've tried that one tonight. I've tried that one tonight. Wait a minute. That one. That one. That one. And that one. Not a whole lot of luck tonight, guys. I've spent probably 4 hours picking and really haven't gotten anywhere to speak of until I finally got this one open. So I want to give it 10 minutes on camera, and we'll see if I can get it picked in under 10 minutes, whether or not Bill Bacardi whips me or not. He hasn't whipped me yet, but with those biddings he puts on his challenge locks, well, the time's a coming. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. I'm going to go with the top of the keyway, and that is a 40 thousandths pry bar from Sparrows. And I'm going to use the steep hook from Sparrows in 15 thousandths to try to pick this lock. Okay, a little click from 3. A little click from 4. Okay, click from 1. Okay, let's go back to the back of the lock. And I'm not getting a whole lot right now, so let's go ahead and, okay, 1's free all the way to the roof. 2 is loose. There's another click from 3, 4. Had a slight click off of 2. Okay, that was pin 1, put me into a false set. Okay, that was pin 1 again. And maybe pin 1 wants to be picked again, maybe it doesn't. Kind of just dancing around on the pins, trying to feel what's giving me my feedback. I don't think I can get any more on pin 3. Let me get another pick where I might be able to get in here a little bit better on pin 1. So let's try this pick. Okay, pin 1 needs a little bit more love. Okay, there we go. Okay, back to the 15 thousandths pick. 2 is bound solid. 3 feels like he's picked. Okay, I'm in a super deep false set now. So I'm close to having this one open, maybe. Ah, there we go. Pin 4 was my holdout. All right. I finally got a lock open tonight, and I'm pretty happy for it. They're always not easy to get on camera, guys, and when you're trying to dig through your naughty bucket, well, sometimes you just have one of those nights. Let's go ahead and gut this one. I want to get this on camera and in frame the whole time. And I'm going to need my clip remover, which is right here. That might be the right size end on it. Actually, it isn't, but it's close and it should work. Let's see if this end works any better. Probably won't. No, that end won't work any better at all. So let's try a different clip remover. Since that clip's just a little bit on the small side. I don't really keep this kit on my desk very often because I don't use it often. But this is actually a really nice clip remover out of the Huck Locksmith kit. I guess clip's almost a little bit too small for this thing. All right, I'm going to lock this up since I've got the key. Wow. I normally don't struggle with these clips so bad. This one's just not playing fair tonight, is it? Three minutes to pick the lock. 2 minutes to get the clip off the back. All right, there's the clip. Landed in a cobweb. All right, so I'm going to use the key to gut it. I think there might be a T-pin in here based off of what happened when I just reached 4. So I'll shove that shim all the way in. Okay, the key pins are towards me. So nice and slow. All right, definitely see all the key pins are in and working just fine. You look right there, pin 2 is just right at the shear line, barely amount of pick needed. Pin 4 is just a little bit deeper. So some work done there. I see some counter milling and some threading in here. So let's go ahead and get these out and we'll take a closer look. That is a crazy long pin. Bill, you just about had me on this one, man. This one spent some time in the naughty bucket. But I've got some crazy hard locks in there, guys. And yeah, that's definitely some counter milling on 5 and 6, and threads, different size threads in 1 and 3. 2 and 4 are left alone. Okay, I've got, okay, it's a pin and pin, and it was situated this way in chamber 1. It's got a long spring. I've got a standard in 2, with another really long spring. It's kind of hard to get out of that lock. Okay, I've got another pin and pin here. The collar was that way, and the inner pin actually sat through it like a T-pin, so that may have been the T-pin I felt, and it was on pin 3 and not pin 4. Well, standard in that pin. Okay. There's a spring. Holy cow. This lock's not one to play ball, is it? Alright, so let's flip this around and get these last two from the back. It's not going to be much easier, but because this is a long lock body. Okay, that's a spool. And that's a T-pin. I knew there was a T-pin in here. I could just tell. Felt right. Okay, and we can see that all of the springs are the same. And there have been no modifications to the top of this lock. Okay, so let's take a good look at these pins and show you what good old Bill Bacardi stuck in here. Our first key pin is a extremely nice serrated pin, followed by this pin and pin here, and it was actually situated this way in the chamber so that this would drop down and get caught and act a little bit like a drunken spool, because it would flex just a little bit more than a regular spool would. Sometimes a lot of people, and you see this in the other T-pin, they will be put in this way, which is also a valid way to put them in. Now, either way works. So let's go ahead and put that back down. Okay, chamber 2 is tapered and it's standard. I've got another really nicely serrated pin on 3 with another pin and pin. That one's got a little bit of a serration at the bottom of it. Another tapered pin with a standard. I've got a spool, or kind of a rounded spool. Then looks like a factory T-pin. I've got a standard, and then it looks like a factory spool. Nice job on the pins, Bill. That bitting kept me out for a long time until I finally figured out which pick I should be actually sticking in that lock. That's my problem sometimes, is I've got a few too many picks up here. And it's kind of hard to choose at times. But anyway, thanks for sending me this lock, Bill. I really appreciate it. Everyone else, please stay safe. Don't do anything illegal. And if you see a lock out there in the wild and you don't have the key for it, don't stick a pick in it.